Robot trigger systems deactivated.
Ooh. All right, see. We're just gonna be chill. Be chill. What is this? Meow. Yeah, there we go. Oh, much better now. Oh. There we go. Way better now. Wait, that's much better. Let me just move some stuff around. There we go. Much better now. Home sweet home. Now I can read chat. Now I can finally just chill out. Now that we're back, everyone. Now that we're back, we had a little bit of a. Wait, is my monitor so bright? Why is it so bright? Home sweet home. Back in the lab. We're back in business, baby. Oh. Yeah, there was a. I don't know. There's a. You know that feeling when you start driving home and you just start reflecting on a lot of things? That's what I kind of did. I kind of just started reflecting on things. And I swear, it only ever happens when I'm driving. Hey, Storm, how's it going?
Hello, welcome, Chaos crew member, Storm of
Make
Shadows.
sure I center everything. Everything looks good. Yeah. Make sure this is scrolling by itself. There we go.
Hello, welcome, Chaos crew member, Brandon.
That looks good. There we go. That looks good. But yeah. How do I put this? Today, you guys are gonna get normal Kenny. Yeah.
Hello, welcome, Chaos crew member,
Today
Clonit.
you guys get normal Kenny. Today you guys don't get Kenny +1. You know? You guys don't get
Hello,
Kenny +1
welcome,
today.
Chaos crew
Maybe
member,
Kenny plus,
Carmel
like-
Ahara.
You guys get Kenny +0.5 today. Yeah. Driving for me is like a blackout. Just drive, no thinking. Music drowns out the thoughts. Karma, that's called autopilot. And see, if it were normal Kenny today, right, I would be reading that message and be like, no thinking. I'd be like, yeah, that's like normal. That's like normal driving, right? Like, have you guys ever had so blah 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 blah? Have you guys ever had the feeling of autopilot? That's what Kenny +1 is like. That's how I would normally read those kind of comments. You know, you guys have been on stream long enough to kind of understand that's how I am, right? But the actuality is that Kenny, normal Kenny, baseline Kenny is it's a lot more chill. It's a lot more chill. And like I was saying on the ride home, I have not learned yet how to properly dial back what I need and what I don't need. Right? Or who I am and who I am not, if I should say that correctly. It's almost like putting on a mask for so long that the mask then becomes your new baseline. That's what it feels like. And I felt like I've been this, you know, like I've been doing that for so long that my body just caved. You know, I just like I couldn't keep up with it anymore. And it's not to say that that's gone, but there's a time and place for that level of energy, right? There's a time and place for those things, and I think I put myself in a position where I felt like the only way to move forward was to be at that state, that energy state, for so long, to continue being there. Like, that's my only path forward. In reality, it's not. But that's where I put my headspace in, right? And that's where I got trapped. And that's what happened to me over the course of however many years. You know, neglecting health, not taking care of myself all these years. And it finally caught up to me. Yeah. I know, right? Any kidney is great. Just relaxing with guys is great, especially overcoming anxiety. A new tattoo. That's pretty cool. As a wise man once said, life is like a box of chocolates. If you keep eating chocolates all the time, you'll eventually get a toothache and be forced to stop. You sometimes need to slow down. Yeah. And I think what's been happening over the last 3 months, even over the last year, I kept I was starting to have how do I put this? No, that's not the right song for today. Let me look for a new song. I want something laid back. That sounds good. I like that. Oh, that feels way better. Yeah. So I felt like over the past year, the things that I called creative block.
You have an incoming treat stream. Thank you so much,
no.
Bunny _ for getting engineer a huge salad, 800 calories. Your message reads, a special from AdvTech and I shove these leaves down your throat. End message. Bunny _ feature disabled.
Bunny K, thank you for the huge salad. Oh my god, that salad is so good. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Vitamin Stat. Oh, thank you so much for the salad. Let me go. Thank you so much for that. I actually needed a salad. I actually needed a little extra today. But yeah. What was I gonna say today? I was gonna update you guys on a lot of things, and some of you probably already know what's been happening with me. But yeah, it was a real wake up call.
Welcome, Chaos Crew member Lino.
Hey Lynn, it was a real wake up call for me. So, this is probably something that a lot of bigger creators have figured out, and I don't know. I'm slowly starting to figure it out. Hey Niffler, how's it going? Come on over to YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're all hanging out on YouTube. Let me get you a link. If this link will work.
Hello.
Hey Becca.
Welcome, Chaos Crew member Becca Boo 194.
Yeah. It's yeah. Learning how to accept and ask for help is an important step. It is. You know what had happened too? It's always thank you, Advanced Tech. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Niffler, welcome to the stream. Everybody, pause for a second. Welcome in Niffler to the stream. Welcome in. Yeah. how do I put this? Oftentimes before stream starts, I have like an idea of what I'm gonna talk about. I have like a semblance of like the things that will happen, right? But today I'm kind of just going off the riff. We're just kind of, we're just kind of going through the motions today. But I've slowly started to learn a couple things. Let me see. I kind of want something more chill, and this is like Euro pop or something. I don't want that. Oh, acoustic. Oh, acoustic is perfect. But I'm having a lot of health issues, and I'm not gonna share all of them with you guys because there's a lot. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of pills. There's a lot of medication. I was even sent home with an IV bag. A lot of things has happened. TLDR is I'm okay. TLDR is that I am okay and I am back on a good path, right? And I'm taking care of myself.
Hello, welcome, Chaos Crew member Bunny_K.
Hey, Bunny K. But yeah, I've been scolded a lot. I've had my fair share of scolding, and for good reason, right? And yeah, I'm on a whole slurry of meds right now, and it sucks, but it's necessary. And I've learned two things about myself. Okay, I learned two things about myself. Number one, I am a workaholic. I know we normally joke about this, but I am very much so a workaholic. When there's time in my day there's nothing planned, I plan something to do there. Yeah. Very much so, yeah. And I oftentimes, and I'm telling you guys this because, therapy has helped me a lot in trying to like openly like solve this using my words as opposed to just my thoughts. But I was very much a workaholic, and I needed to dial it back. And what I thought was ADHD kicking in was actually just my worrying tendencies. Yeah. And the reason why I was always so antsy about things is that I felt like every minute of my day needed to be filled with something productive. Thank you, Niffler. I really appreciate that. I felt like I needed to be productive at all points in my day, at all the time, because I always felt this like sense of falling behind. Because there was something in my mind that told me I was failing. That told me that I was not doing good work, that I wasn't making any progress. Something in my mind kept reminding me about this fact. And so I always felt like I was behind, even though I was working myself to the bone. Literally at this point. Alright. I'd have a keyboard on me at all times. I'd have like, even going to the washroom, I would bring a keyboard with me. Like, it got bad. It got bad. Even at nighttime, I would code in my head. I would organize and think about things in my head. I would problem solve in my head. And I have since learned that was probably the worst thing I could do to myself. I was caught in a negative feedback loop, if you will. I was caught in a very bad negative feedback loop. And now that I'm like exploring it and I'm talking about it, I'm learning how to get out of it, essentially, which is great, this is what I need. And one of the new protocols that I wanted to make to fix this issue was to compartmentalize my time. And what do I mean by that? I'm actually going to try to use Eevee. Go figure, a guy who's building an AI to help others literally didn't think of this before. I'm going to build Eevee, a protocol that helps compartmentalize my days and my time slots. And then when I start drifting away from those specific tasks, I'll have Eevee try to remind me to get me back on track. And the tracks will be very different. It'll be like, if I'm sleeping, it's to just sleep. Like the main focus of sleep is to be asleep. So if I start like getting antsy, if I start like thinking about things, if I start having like thoughts, or if I start like wandering in, like my eyes start wandering, or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna see if I can get her to start dialing me back on track to sleep. Or eating, for example. I am no longer eating in front of my computer. I'm gonna tell you guys something really bad that I did. Like a confession. Okay. In the morning, it was like a couple days ago. In the morning, I had taken out my meal from the refrigerator. Right? And I had put it in the microwave. And then I went to work because I had like 2 minutes to microwave my food. I went to work. 5 hours later, I was like, oh, like someone had asked me, they're like, hey, did you eat yet? And I was like, I did. I ate. And then when I opened the refrigerator, or when I opened the microwave, my meal was still in there. So in my head, I had interacted with my meal, but I didn't actually eat it. But I thought I ate it. And I didn't feel hungry at all. Yeah. Not my finest moment. Not my finest moment. And I thought to myself, like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I would like, how do people just forget to like eat? I did. I forgot. Not only did I forget to eat, I tricked myself. I tricked myself into thinking that I had eaten. I had tricked myself. So like, thinking about this in like a very clear mind now, I need a protocol. I need a protocol to watch me eat. I need a protocol now to make sure that I eat, that like food enters my mouth. As crazy as that sounds, I have to build something for that now. So yeah, I feel that. I forget to eat most of the day, and I go to the gym. I feel the consequences. Yeah, see, it's like, I guess a lot of things that are happening to me now could help others, but I can't think of others right now. The thing I need to think about is like, the thing I need to think about is how can I help myself right now? And it's like very like, it's very like, in my mind, it's a little bit selfish, but in reality, it's not. Because I've been told it's not. But I still have this like inclining in my mind that it's like a selfish way of thinking. But it's not. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. Remind myself that. Yeah. And so yeah, that's one of the things that we'll be working on too. Food to mouth. Yeah. Food to mouth will be another protocol that we'll work on too. I think focusing on helping yourself is a great idea because these things that you make for yourself will help others too. I think so, Bunny K. I think so. But I gotta get myself out of the mindset. I'm like, how do I put this? I'm cognitively reminding myself to get out of that mind space, to get out of this need to cater to every other person as other than myself, right? So it is true what you're saying, but like I'm trying to remind myself, like, think about yourself. You know, like, you take care of yourself. You know. Yeah. There was a time. Let's see, Niffler. There was a time in my life when I felt the same way. I learned a lot about myself during a time, and now I can stop myself in times it gets too much again. Yeah, Niffler. I'm in the boat right now. I'm trying to learn about myself because I need to. I can code till the cows come home.
Hello, welcome, Chaos crew member, Advtech.
I can work like no other. But in a way, I'm my own greatest enemy. I'm my own greatest enemy. Yeah. So I'm working on it. Well, time slots for eating, Evie, stopping your progress to help you eat or what? Yeah, so in a ways of protocols, strictly protocols, I want to make it so that I have a set schedule. Like in the morning, just for now at least, just until I get into the habit of it. I want to start doing like things like this hour is dedicated to just eating and relaxing. Like lock up my keyboard, lock up my mouse, like prevent me from doing things physically in order to build better habits, you know? And then the next hour, maybe I'll do like 2 hours of working. If I've fulfilled the previous things, you know, like if I've taken my medication, if I've eaten, for instance, right? Or if I've showered, which is another big issue, by the way. Like some days like 3 or 4 days, I forget to shower. Like I've been working so hard, I just forget to shower. And as gross as that sounds, I know I'm fixing it. I'm working it. I'm figuring it out. I am using you guys as a way to remain accountable for my changes. You know, like accountable for keeping me responsible for my changes. Yes. But you guys aren't responsible for that. I'm responsible for that. Yes. But I'm putting it out on the internet so that I've said it. Now I have to maintain it to keep my word. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to like, I know this sounds very limiting right now, and trust me, I think so too. But I'm putting my faith in people who are smarter than me. I'm putting my faith in, you know, my therapist, my doctors. I'm putting my faith in people who've been through the same thing I have. And it's very tough for me to do because I am very, very stubborn. I am very, very hard-headed and dense. But I'm putting my faith in them. And if they say it's something that I should try, it's worth a try. You know? And I gotta just go for it. And if they say, you know, don't touch your computer while you're eating, then I won't. Until I build up good habits for myself, until I build up something for myself, until I take care of myself, then I can make decisions like that on my own. But for now, I'm gonna put my faith and my trust in other people's recommendations. I'm gonna just go for it. You know, in no place are any of these recommendations coming from like people who hate me. Right? It's all out of love. And it's you guys too. Like I get great advice from you guys as well, from the community, just from people who care. And I'm just gonna take it. You know, this year is gonna be a new me. It has to be, because there's no way for me to continue being who I am. You know, there's no way for me to make a difference in the world if I can't even make a difference in my own life. And that's something that we will see this year. Yeah. The year of healthy, relaxed Kenny. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. That's why I wanted to put this out there for you guys, you know. Some days I make content to make content, and then some days the content isn't for you guys. It's for me. And hopefully in a year's time or however long, I'll look back in this video and I'll be like, Kenny, like, you made it. You did good. You know, you did good, buddy. You actually did really good. And if you didn't do good, keep going. You got this. Keep trying. So this is almost like a video for like future me, you know? It's almost like, yeah. It's almost a video for me. Hey Sasquatch, how's it going? So excited to catch a VOD to watch. I love watching your engineering videos. Thank you so much. And TikTok's very inspiring. Sasquatch, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. If you're a YouTube user, I welcome you over to the YouTube family. We're on YouTube right now. That's where the entire community is. Yeah, that's where you can hang out with us. But if you like Twitch, then you can chill out on Twitch. But I know so many people don't even know what Twitch is. But everyone I know uses YouTube. So the option is there for you. But I invite you over. Virtus Angel, how's it going? Welcome, same thing. If you'd like to join us over on YouTube, feel free to. Well, love to have you over here. But if you like Twitch, you can stay on Twitch. I'm gonna read both. But yeah. You know, I actually have you guys ever seen the Iron Man movies? You guys ever seen the Iron Man movies where in the second Iron Man, Tony was going through palladium poisoning? I cried. You know, I cried. I rewatched them because I was on bed rest, doctor's orders. I couldn't do anything else. And I'm not saying that I'm Tony Stark or even close to him, but there was this feeling that I really resonated with. This feeling that you're on this path.
Hello, welcome, Chaos crew member. Massacre starts.
Hey, Massacre. I had this feeling when I was watching him go through like his poisoning and like his character arc of just like, continuing down the path you've chosen, even at the detriment of yourself. I understood that. I understood that a lot. It resonated with me. And the feeling is like, yeah, the feeling is like you can't be anyone else. That's what the feeling is like. Yeah, I felt that, you know? I couldn't even, yeah, you couldn't even step back. Hey, Juan, how's it going? Yeah, so that I'm in the stage in my life right now where I need to step back. And not step back from like streaming and content creating, because this is genuinely the thing I love. But like step back from being like trying to be a hero when I'm not. You know? You're an Iron Man stage? Yeah, Iron Man 2 stage. Yeah, I kinda am. I'm kind of in this like, you know, like I had a bit of a rock star moment, and then I got stuck. And then now I have to put on the mask. You know? I've got 23 test subjects that I had to constantly keep up with. I have hospital visits I have to keep up with. I have like talks and conferences I have to keep up with. And you know, all the while, oh, Salad's here. Hello. Yeah, I will be right there at the door. I think I just saw you walk by. Salad! The salad! Thank you, Maztec. Thank you, Bunny K, for the salad! Hey, Lethal Yarn, how's it going? Yeah. Yeah. Missed a lot? Yeah. I'm very much in like... you know what? You know what it was? I never got a chance to just turn off. I never let myself just stop. Because I felt like if I stopped, I would run out of momentum. I felt like if I stopped, then everyone's like hopes and dreams and like, God, as much as I love it, I get emails and messages all the time. Some like months back that I haven't even replied to yet. And you know, you guys know I can't answer everyone in my normal self. That doesn't make any sense, you know? People see me online as this like, I don't know, like a figure to spearhead innovation or to change the world. Or that I'm trying to do something like that people really want for themselves or their loved ones. And so when I answer emails, when I answer like questions on like Instagram or social media, it's always like Kenny +1. It could be like 11 p.m. right when I get into bed and I'm in bed and I had to like bring myself up. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's answer the way I would answer as if I was like Kenny +1. You know? And then I'd go to sleep and I'd still be in Kenny +1. And then I wake up and then like I check social media. It's horrible. And I'm like, oh, gotta be Kenny +1 again. You know? And then I forget things. So like I'll get onto like a conference call, like a Zoom meeting. And then again, oh, gotta be Kenny +1. gotta be a little bit more, you know? And then lunch rolls around and I sit down and then I'm like, something evidently always comes up. Problems come up, issues come up all the time. And I'm like, oh, gotta be Kenny +1 again. Let's go. Let's keep motoring along. Yeah. And then yeah, it just like I got stuck in like that all day. No, that's the truth of it too, right? Like, yeah, that's what I really struggled with. That was the real problem. It wasn't even like burnout. It was just like Kenny +1 is horrible. I gotta be honest, you guys. Kenny +1 is like, it's really like unhuman. That's the problem with it. It's not that it's a bad thing to be Kenny +1. It's just like an inhuman state. You know? It really is. It's like fight or flight response. Kenny +2, who is we? Yeah, Kenny +2 is who we had during the cooking streams. Yeah, it's very much Kenny. That's Kenny +2.5. Let's be honest here. It's a lot, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I thought you were a lizard person. Yeah, with the rate I was going, I just wasn't regenerating anything. You know? Drink some water. Yeah, you know what? We gotta get some. You guys want to know a secret? My brother got me a soda stream, and I just like refill all these bottles full of water, and I just like have them ready in the fridge. And yeah, it's just like it's become part of my life now, because I legitimately just forget. I just forget. I forget to drink. So, but having these like kind of in my life is like, you know, it's been easier. It's not even carbonated. It's just like literally just water. Yeah. But yeah, that's these are the learning lessons in my life. Also, thank you for the salad. Hey Iron Man, how's it going?
Hello. Welcome, Chaos Crew member. I am Iron Man.
Thank you for the salad. Yeah. Let me just make sure this is okay. You know, can I be honest with you, Advanced Tech? I spend so much of my time developing for other people that I forgot somewhere along the line that I also need help. When I first made Eevee, she was a super basic protocol. She's a very super basic program just to like, I thought it'd be really cool. You know, I thought it'd be really cool to have just someone to like help automate things in my life. And at one point or another, I think I got it all caught up in my head. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but if you guys are new here, I never told you this story. How Eevee was born was with my neighbor. Way back. All it was just like a smart lock and an RFID chip and an RFID reader. That's all it was. And it was just there to help my neighbor open her door automatically whenever she got home. There's like a little tap sequence with her dual chair, and then it senses the RFID chip and it just opens the door automatically. That's how it all started. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, yeah, maybe I'll adapt it to my own life as well. So I started like building extra things, and I was like, oh, like I would go to my neighbor and ask her like, oh, I built this for myself. Like, would you like to try it too? And yeah, it turned into like things like voice commands. It all started with things like helping myself in a way. And then it got into like computer vision and, you know, like basic AI, just like recognizing like hand gestures. And that's when Eevee saved her first life. Yeah. And then ever since that day, I've had it stuck in my mind that I need to turn Eevee into this machine to just save lives. You know? And so every protocol I've ever developed since then has been focused on problems that other people have that I necessarily don't have. You know, I don't necessarily have any of those issues. And yeah. And then it became important to start looking for more problems to solve, which turned into looking for more test subjects, right? Like to broaden my search parameter to include more people. And then somewhere along the line, I forgot that I was just a dude in a basement. You know, I may have let it get to my head. I may have let it get to the point where I was like trying to change the world. I still am. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, somewhere along the lines, I forgot that I was also technically a test subject. You know, I was also someone in need. What is this music? But yeah, we're making some differences. We're doing some turns. We're doing some changes, okay, guys? And I'm not even gonna apologize. Now, I was gonna say I'm sorry that some of you may not like it, but I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I'm making these changes for myself so that I can keep going, that I can keep making a difference in the world, and so that I can keep A, entertaining you guys, B, making a difference in the world, and C, hopefully change the world. You know, a world where people are kind to each other. A world, in a weird way, a world where just like you guys look out for me, I'd want people to feel the same way. I feel genuinely loved by you guys. Like I feel like I have someone who, like, I have people who have my back at all times. You know, like you guys freaking you guys give me like food and stuff. Like not everyone can say that. Right? And not everyone has that in life. You know? And I guess in a weird way, in a weird way, Evie learns from you guys based on things you say in chat. And strangely enough, as an artificial intelligence, that's the key word, artificial, she kind of emulates you guys in a weird way. And I hope that one day, however long it takes, whoever Evie is taking care of can feel the way I feel. You know, they can feel loved and like somewhere someone has their back, that they're not alone, that they can, someone is looking out for their health, you know, someone is like, you know, someone who just cares. And that's what I guess that's the real goal, you know, to make a difference in people's lives. Because I feel blessed to have such a great community, and I feel great just knowing that you guys have my back. And even now, like, I'm like telling you guys all these like deep, dark, personal secrets of mine, very personal information, but it feels good. Yeah, it feels like I'm not alone. And I think that's super important. And if, you know, Evie can emulate, you know, the way you guys make me feel, then I think I've captured something really special in programming. I know, corny moment. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be the goal. You know, let's try to capture that somehow. Eat your salad, sir. Yeah, right. You're right. Let me just crack this salad open a little bit. Dude, you're the only company that's developing something to help others and making it cost effective instead of being greedy. If I let me open this first. Iron Man. You know what they say? And I know companies will disagree with me. Because I've had this conversation a couple times now. Everyone thinks AI is like the new wave of the future. Everyone thinks like everything has to have AI in it. TVs, microphones, AI powered Tamagotchi, like AI soda can, like everything needs to have AI in it. And it's like such a buzzword nowadays. That a lot of the people I talk to who want to use AI, they're trying to like make as much profit as they can from it. But I think they forget something super fundamental. Machine learning does not equals AI. Yeah, I think they forget something super fundamental with just like technology. And I think it's like, it kind of baffles me. Okay. There's this really, really old saying, and we're gonna get to the salad in just a second here. But this is really, really old saying that humans use 10% of our brains. This is false. We know that this is false. And it literally just started off with like a scientist way back in like the 1900s or 1800s who said that we only understand about 10% of our brain. and then somewhere it got lost in translation, and then the media put it out as we only use 10% of our brain. We know that this is false. We actually use about like 93 to 95% of our brains at any given moment. But the truth is, we actually just when it comes to technology, we actually just use maybe 20% of the technology that's available to us in everything. Like, how many of you, and I saw this in the Discord, which is really cool, by the way. This is really pertains to you guys. Like, I think it was Kat and someone else, but gaming rigs. You and your gaming computers. How many of you built these like $3,000 computers, and nothing to be ashamed of, but you built these $3,000 computers and you only play like small games on them? You never pushed them to 100%. Raise your hand. And it's okay. It's fine. This is how technology is nowadays. Yeah. You have so much. You have more computing power in your computers than some of the instruments on the International Space Station. Crazy. I know. I know this too. Being a AI developer, my computer is probably at like 90. I would say maybe 80 to 90% usage rate. All the time. Like all the time. Like we are crushed, almost maxed out. The only thing I can really run is like a Chrome browser or Discord. Like we are maxed out constantly. But the majority of people do not use their computers that way. Majority of people use their very, very, very powerful computers for the small projects, and it's great. I'm not saying anything about it because I'm one of those people who who do the exact same thing. But yeah, people have this weird notion that like machine learning and AI is this brand new fantastical thing, and I'm actually kind of a bit of the opposite direction. You know, I think AI should be used to capitalize on our current technologies. I think AI and machine learning should be used to maximize the efficiency of our computing power. And when we do that, we actually reduce costs. Isn't that weird? When I say reduce costs, like I can use like a $5 camera to use video amplification to detect someone's heart rate through a $5 camera. That's crazy. If I can do that with $5, like that's insane. But yet there are companies out there, and I've actually spoken to a lot of companies who wish to buy this from me. They want to charge literally like $1,200 a month to have it prototyped to some like rich billionaire or something somewhere. $1,200 a month. It's like, it's so backwards in the way I think about things, right? And they only see AI as a way to bring up expenses, to bring up costs, right? To earn more. But I think of it as like a way to utilize what we currently have more efficiency to bring down costs. And I think that's where I struggle with investors. You know, I think that's where I really, really struggle with finding someone who has the money and power to make a difference, but they want to just increase the price. You know, Samsung reached out to me a little while ago too. There was an invite to their, I think there was a TV for them. They're doing a TV release where like every person who bought like their new 2024 model TVs would also get like a 2022 75-inch OLED for free, right? But they wanted me to be at their conference as a spokesperson for AI, and I was like, okay, I could, but like, how much do these TVs cost, guys? These new AI driven TVs are ridiculous. We're talking about $10,000-$11,000. And like, I was like, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I was like, yeah, I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I didn't go. I didn't end up accepting. But they really wanted to, like, it's like they really want to, it's like the world wants to use AI as an excuse to charge more. Like, it's gonna do more. It does do a lot, but I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of those things literally just make use of, or better efficient use of, the technology they already have. So it's like they already had it, it just like make better use of it, but yet they're charging more for it. It doesn't make any sense to me. That's why it's lost on me, and that's why, yeah, that's why I'm kind of struggling with that. You know, I'm kind of struggling with that idea. Like, and Iron Man put it this aptly too. Like, I want to help people, and I see AI as a great way to help people. But I guess a lot of companies don't. You know, if companies truly wanted to help people, I think they would see the same way I do and be like, how do we use AI to reduce costs? How do we use AI to actually help people in need? How do we make systems that give people a better way of life? You know, make things more affordable, or to reduce like impulse spending. How do we use this technology to make the world a better place? But sadly, the truth is everyone just sees AI as the next big buzz. You know, the next big thing that's gonna change and revolutionize everything, and it might. I hope it does. But it's gonna cost us an arm and a leg. And I hate to break it to you guys, but we only got 2 arms and 2 legs, and once we're all out, that's it. I got nothing. I got 1 extra kidney, and that's the next. That's kidneys are important. Yeah. So that's something that I'm fighting against. So, but that's okay. You have an extra kidney, as in 3? No, I got 1 good kidney and then another good kidney to give away to whoever needs it. Yeah. Will this AI scan my eyes and know my your habits? Yeah, I've heard about the TikTok issues. I've heard about the non-consensual use of AI deepfakes. I've heard about that. That has been a huge pressing issue for a long time. So the next buzzword is quantum. Oh, we're not even there yet. How many of you guys understand? How many of you guys even know what You guys know what quantum entanglement is? Or quantum tunneling? Does anyone know anything about, quantum physics? Kidneys are overrated. They aren't. They're not overrated. They're precious, precious. Yes, a little. Good on you, Kat. Good for you. I kind of understand quantum tunneling. Here, I'll give you as a snippet of quantum tunneling. Let me explain quantum tunneling in a nutshell for you guys. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so you know what an atom is, right? And you know what an atom is made of? It's made out of a nucleus, a nuclei of both protons and neutrons, and then electrons that surround this central nucleus, the neutron center, right? And every one of those electrons that are floating around, right? They have a negative charge on them. They're negatively charged electrons. Now, quantum tunneling is a very, it goes smaller than that, if you will. So inside every electron, there's something called spins. Okay, it's like an up spin like this, or a down spin. To make things simple, I'm using simple terms here, right? So they kind of do this, and every time you look at it, it flips, it spins like this. Okay. Now they exist in two states, much like 0 and 1. You know, they're not technically on and off, but we're gonna call it zeros and ones. But they have a spin to them. Okay. And what happens is when you get onto the stage, the scale of an electron, okay? So imagine yourself a wire, okay? A wire so thin that a single electron flows through the wire. Think of it like a river, okay? So this river of electrons flows through this wire, and only one electron can flow at a single time. Now, if I put a wall on that wire so that nothing can get through it, what happens is that electron floats through like this, and it's in this plus state. Let's call it up state. It's like this. It's pointing upwards. It hits this wall that I've made in the wire, and what quantum tunneling is that electron actually flips, and as it flips, it actually translates through that wall. So it hits it, it flips, and it translates to the wall, and it continues down that path. So even when you block the flow of electrons, there's still flow. Quantum physics. And why this matters is because, and this is exciting for me because I love nerding out on this stuff. Why this matters is that our equipment, our technology, if you will. You look at your cell phone, right? All that technology is packed into something super small. So our components have to get incredibly small. Incredibly small. Okay? So small that our on and off switches, which is a transistor, not a transistor, it is a transistor. Yeah, logic gates, transistors. Yeah, our super small transistors are on and off switches, because everything in programming is made out of just on and off switches, zeros and ones, right? All of our transistors are so small nowadays. They're getting so tiny that even when they're off, they're still flow. That is crazy. Even when they're off, our switches are off, there's still flow because of quantum tunneling. Crazy, isn't it? It's insane. It's insane. When our wires and our transistors were a lot bigger, quantum tunneling happens on such a small scale that we don't even realize it's happening. But when our stuff gets super small, it happens. And you ask me how small? Take a blood cell. I forgot the exact measurements of this, but take a blood cell and I think divide it by 12, and that's the size of the COVID virus, right? And then take that again and divide it by 30. And that's how small our transistors are. Crazy. Crazy, crazy small. They're wild to me too. They're wild to me too. But yeah. What about the God particle? Oh, the God particle is such a in science, we have a ton of different theories to explain the same thing. Right? It's we have so many theories to solve the same problem. It's kind of similar to the idea of how do you make 10? Well, 5 times 2, mathematics, right? 5 times 2 equals 10. But 9 plus 1 also equals 10. Or 8 plus 2. Or, 2 times 5. Or 1 times 10. Like, these are all mathematically correct things. And in our universe, we have so many solutions to the same problem that we technically don't know what's right and what's wrong. Like that's why we have so many theories, like string theory, and like there's all these different theories, the God particle theory, like so many different theories out there to explain our universe. And all of them mathematically have something correct. It's just like we just can't observe it in our universe. We're just not able to. And when I say we can't observe it, it's what is it called? This is the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. And I think I've mentioned this online before. Does anyone know what the Heisenberg uncertainty principle is? It's an idea, not idea, but it's a theory that every time you look at something, it's no longer the same. All right, we're gonna get into the salad just a second here, but just to bring everyone up to speed, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, super cool. Do you know how light works? Salad. Don't worry. They pack it nicely. They pack it all separately. Oh my god, I'm shaking. Yeah, this is actually one of my problems. So I've been having muscle weakness in the last little while. And like when I hold things, I sometimes get like tremors in my hands. Another problem to contend with. So yeah, it's like I don't know if you guys can see it, but like there's like micro tremors that happen in my hand. But yeah, they think that can be solved with they think it's an iron deficiency. Yeah. But we're gonna fix it. Take care of ourselves. We're taking care of ourselves, guys. Take care of it. Put food in your mouth. Yeah. I know. I'm a mess, guys. I know. Massage your forearms and shoulders. Could be muscle fatigue. Yeah, there's a whole slew of things wrong with me. You know what my doctor said? My doctor was like, and Dr. Arias, if you're watching, I'm gonna I'm gonna expose us for a little bit here. But we were talking about this, right? And he's like, I want you to change the world more than anyone else. But but he's like, but you're not gonna make it to see the change. Like, damn, man. Damn. So, yeah, it's really funny too because he's like, sure, I'm sure someone else in the world can do what you're doing to help you, but if I continue on this path, I'm gonna be one of those patients that will be powerless to make any difference in my own life. All those people that I help because they're in a position right now where they can't help themselves. That's why I'm trying to help them, right? That's why I'm trying to like I'm trying to do better, but if I continue down this path, I will be nothing but an old man in a bed waiting for someone like me to come around. And there's not a whole lot of me's out there. So it kind of hurt me, guys. It really did. Like, what he told me really hit home, you know. Okay, thank you, Advanced Tech. Thank you, Buddy K. All right, we're gonna take a big bite of this. Oh my god. Oh, that's so good. Oh wow. Man. Woo. That salad is fantastic. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Oh, so good, Lynn. Oh. Avocado. Hey, make sure you talk with the mod team to let them know what you can from the doctor to get you the right foods and simple meals. Advanced Tech, they're already on it. They're already on the meal prep and meals. And, by the way, guys, I opened this to you guys too. If you guys have some like great, easy to eat, easy to make recipes that like to like just like make life easy, or like you have any great ideas or like affordable meals that are really like dense and like good nutritional stuff, like let me know, you know, let the moderator team know, let the research team know, because like I am open to all of it. And by the way, guys, huge shout out to the support staff and the moderation team who keep me accountable. But yeah, they've been doing a lot of work to help me, and I thank them so much. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, Lethal Yarn, go eat. Go eat or everyone will start yelling at you like they do at me. I need to know what need diet wise to make better suggestions. You know what? You don't need to worry about that. My team will worry about that. You just send in whatever recipes you feel are good, and we can make. I feel like things can always make modifications, you know. Yeah, go eat. Eating. Oh my goodness. You know what? One of the nurses told me. Well, Lethal Yarn, you don't have an AI or a mod team? You leave that to me. You leave that to me. When I'm done building this protocol for Eevee to take care of me a little bit better, hopefully it'll help you too one day. I'm taking this moment to reframe my mindset. And maybe taking care of me will help take care of someone in the future as well. But right now, this guy, I'm gonna take care of this guy. Arguably the biggest idiot in the planet. The most difficult test subject to handle. The most forgetful basic human in Canada. Yeah, see, we take care of each other here, Lethal Yarn. We take care of each other here. I know, right? So good at everything. Such a dumbass and everything else. That is my character. Oh, sorry. That's my character flaw. I think someone put it here in chat. So good at typing. But why don't my typing skills translate into like self-care skills?
Hello, welcome, Chaos crew member, Barn Bunny.
Damn! My cruising typing speed is 105. 105. But yeah, that doesn't translate to like taking care of myself. Let me just get this email out of the way here. Physician, heal thyself. Yeah. I have a big problem with inertia. Once I'm up and moving, I can do 1,000 things, but the moment I stop, it's more difficult to start. Yeah, it's like the first step is always the hardest, you know? Kenny, since I have the most basic of slates right now, what would you suggest for me to do? I know I can't make anything like Eevee quite like yet, but I like a starting suggestion from you. Advanced Tech, you're looking to just make something, right? My most basic recommendation to anyone is to find where it hurts. Find where it hurts. What keeps you up at night? You know, when you're lying in bed, what makes you worry? What do you search at night? What do you think about constantly? And then the next morning, build something to just solve 10% of it. You mentioned Eevee as something that you're shooting for. Eevee's not something that just came overnight. Eevee didn't even start off as an AI. It started off as a computer vision program that just helped detect hand gestures. Okay, that's all it started off as. My neighbor had to do this. Have a good night, Klon. I see you later, Lid. Thank you for the lurk. My neighbor had to do this. It was computer vision to just see hand signals. So I literally just trained her on, like a training model on just like hand gestures like this to call for help. 10% of the problem. And then my neighbor needed something that had voice recognition. So I started working with voice recognition, speech detection, speech recognition. You know? And then it over time became what it became. You know? But it only became that because I had something in mind that I really cared about. The thoughts of like people struggling to do even the basic things or people having trouble kept me up at night. And you may think it's the programming or it's the coding or the research or the test subjects or the data that is the hardest thing to do. It's not. It's the motivation to keep doing it. On your darkest hours, when you're tired, when you don't want to do anything else, when you're unmotivated, that's when you gotta dig deep. That's why you gotta have a reason why you do things. That is more important than anything else. And once you have your reason why, you'll see why I'm in this state today. I stay up all night thinking about others. I have people that I care about. You know, they have problems that hurt them. And it keeps me up at night. It haunts me. Even when I don't want it to, it haunts me. And I forget everything else. And then you find your answers through that. Because I could tell you a whole bunch of things, Advanced Tech. I could tell you what to do and where to start and what to try. I could give you all that, and I will. But I encourage you to find a why. And then from there, you'll create something even better than me. You will. Because you'll have a strong enough reason why. And if you tell me your reason why, then I'll tell you where to start. But it'll be your reason why, and it'll be up to your motivation and how much you want it to keep going. So you tell me, what's your reasoning? What keeps you up at night? And when you find that, I'll point you in any direction you want. Also, I haven't forgotten your headset. You gotta take off the bass boost on your Windows. Once you take off the bass boost on your Windows, the headset actually increases in volume. Kind of a weird thing with this. I haven't forgotten. I promise I will send you that after stream. How to adjust your headset. Yeah, that's my greatest. Thank you, Barn Bunny. I appreciate that. Yeah. You tell me your reason why. You can just DM it to me, and I'll point you in the right direction. And then you'll get there. However long it takes, whatever it takes, you'll get there. But if you're, I'll say this. I get a lot of messages from a lot of people all the time about how to do this and how to do that. It's never as simple as, how do I do this? Because the how is not the important part. Anyone can learn any technical skill. Anyone can learn any technical skill. Anyone can learn anything. We have the world's internet at our fingertips. The collective hive mind of the human race. You can learn anything you want. But it's gonna be a slog. You need to have really strong willpower. I learned something really important in my 3rd year internship in engineering. Okay. I wanted to grow up to be a robotics engineer. I wanted to grow up and make robots. That was my dream. So I chose engineering in university to make that happen. And in my 3rd year, I went on an internship at Gemini Electrical. They got out of business, by the way. But I went in there thinking that I would be learning about robotics, motors, signals, electric currents, circuitry, how to make PCBs. I thought that was what engineering was. I thought that's what they did. No. I spent a year of my time in that internship doing one thing. Wiring diagrams. Wiring diagrams. Wiring diagrams again and again and again and again. Every day I wake up, go to work, dress up, wire diagrams. You know? Some people think that, you know, say if an engineer is like, I want to build the best airplanes in the world. That's great. But when you get to the job itself, no, you're going to be spending 99% of your time designing one bolt that goes on the back of the plane on the left aileron. That's your job. You know, you will be spending so much time on that little thing. And in a weird way, you need to learn to love that as well. And when it comes to like AI, so many people, I mean so many people ask me, how do I make an AI? How do I do this? How do I have her have someone to speak to me? Let me tell you. If I took on interns to help me develop Eevee, you know what the number one thing I would have them do? I would have them sift through data. That is 95% of my job. I kid you not. When people see me on like stream or they see me on like videos and stuff or TikToks, they're like, I want to make an AI. Boy or girl, you're going to be sifting through data like it's nobody's business. And then you're going to be like, I thought I was here to help develop AIs. You are. This is the job. This is the slog. This is the truth behind it. So much data. People don't realize it. People glamorize a whole lot of the things, you know? They glamorize it. Oh no, Buddy K! Go, yeah, switching your phone. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, they glamorize this thing, but they don't realize the slog that goes into it. And even if I just gave them exactly what they wanted, just the glamorous parts, that's only 5% of the job. And trust me, I go back to the whole reasoning. You need a reason why. And with that reason why, whatever it is, that's what's going to get you through 95% of the slog. So that you can really enjoy the 5% that really makes you happy. Just trust me. If I didn't have my reasons why, I wouldn't be here right now. No way. Yeah, DM me, Vantech. DM me. And I will point you in the right direction. But be warned. If your reason why is powerful enough, if it truly motivates you down a path, down a tunnel that you can never turn back, it's gonna take up everything. It's going to swallow you whole. And if you're ready for that, and if that's what you really want in life, then do it. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna fail like me. You're gonna have medical problems. Hopefully not. Fingers crossed. You're gonna have issues that you have to learn to deal with. You're gonna have a lot of things that you'll have to figure out. But it'll be worth it. Even to this day, guys. With all of my issues and things happening to me, even to this day, I still get excited to work. I wake up and I know exactly who I'm helping today. That's what gets me going. I have my moderation team there. We're doing better for myself, but at the end of the day, it's what makes me happy. That's what gives me purpose in life. And it's worth it. But just know, it's a tough path. And you're going to have a lot of people who care about you. Who are gonna tell you so many things. But just know that they care. It comes from a place of love. Just DM me. I'll open up a there. I'll DM them first. If it's something more personal, then I'll just take it as a DM. Yeah, today's a bit of a longer stream, but I wanted to take this moment to reflect too, because when I look back at this vlog, I want to remember these things. Hey Massacre, what's up? Just to pick your brain, do you believe consciousness resides in the body, or do you believe in the simulation theory? I sway towards believing that consciousness resides in the body. That's where I sway towards. Now, the great thing about science and scientists, we're not like politicians, right? If you have two politicians in a room, never in the history of politics will one say, you have a better point, I concede to your point. But in science, you have those moments. This is why science is so amazing. In science, you will have those moments where one party says, you have made arguments that are sound with evidence that is very, very compelling. I concede my point, you are correct. In science, that happens. And that's the beauty of it. I sway towards consciousness being associated with the body. But if there's evidence that comes out that says the simulation theory is more correct, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. And that's the beauty of it. But currently, to answer your question, I do think consciousness resides in the body. Why? I like to think, and with the evidence that we currently have about how neurons fire in the brain, that it is possible to replicate signals. What do I mean by this? Through my years of working with neural networks, right? It is a non-zero probability to create a simultaneous signal. Okay. If I generate, let's just use something that we all know and very much understand. ChatGPT. Right? If I take ChatGPT and I input something into ChatGPT and it spits out this whole thing, right? If I do that 1,000,000 times, I would think that out of that 1,000,000 times, one outcome, it can be identical to the another. Okay. And I think that's because it fires along, in quotations here, a similar neural network of ideas and concepts in the language model. I think the human brain does the same thing. I think we have the ability to create and replicate outputs of a similar neural network. So I think consciousness is but a very, very specific 1 in 1,000,000 combination of neural network signals. But I think that if that signal was precisely replicated, it would be the same. And that's why I was like thinking like, that's why I think it's more in the body. It's not longer than you started. Oh yeah, I started later, didn't I? Kenneth, how's it going? First time catching you live. Glad I tuned in. Just wish it wasn't at the end. Kenneth, don't worry. We're just chilling out right now. It's a chill stream, so I'm taking any questions. I'm answering questions. I'm taking care of myself today. But glad to have you here. Everyone who's here, welcome in Kenneth to the stream. Welcome in. We're glad to have you here. Welcome to the community. And if you have any questions or anything, fire away. Meister Proper, how's it going? Wasn't here in a while. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? How's it going? Hydrate. Yeah, you got it. It's all energy of various sources. It's a copious amount of things. But yeah, just to recap, Evie, we're gonna be doing hourly block restrictions. So in the morning, I'm hoping having to have her like, this is breakfast time. You're going to sit down. We're going to lock up the computers. We're going to, ensure that you don't sway away or forget food, which I often do. So if I forget food, I'm going to have her remind me to finish my meals. I'm gonna have her
Hello.
watch
Welcome, Chaos crew member, Sunshine Shadow.
and ensure that I've put food in my mouth during that time. And then I'm gonna have her ensure that I finish my meals, right? And the other thing is, I'm gonna try to do more meal prep. So every meal will be like a very like specific amount, so that I ensure that I get enough throughout the day. That'll be the first goal. The second goal is to have Evie remind me to eat throughout the day. So eating habits, we're gonna adjust the eating habits. We're gonna make sure we eat into things. We're gonna make sure that we eat enough, and we're gonna make sure that we don't forget our meals in the microwave. Okay, number 3, we're gonna have her track sleep better. So I'm gonna start having her watch me sleep. It's gonna be scary at first. There may be some paranormal activity moments where like the blanket pulls off my body and I'm freaking out. But we're gonna have her start watching me sleep. Do I wake up in the middle of the night? Do I need to pee? Do I move around a lot? Do I have sleep apnea? All these things. We're going to try to improve my sleep so that better sleep means better day. Better day means less health problems. We're going to watch her sleep. Morning habits. Okay. The body is remarkably good at routine. And when we're stuck in a bad routine, it is incredibly difficult for us to adjust our routine. So morning habits. We're going to have her walk me through my morning habits. If I miss a step, I'm going to have her reel me back in to try to change my habits for the better. Just a couple things we're starting off with. Those are the big 3 or 4. But those are the new protocols we're going to be working with. Do you talk in your sleep? I have no idea. Kenneth, any tips for integrating object detection, object and face recognition inside a voice assistant AI? I'd like to get mine up and running where it can recognize me and the family, but I'm stuck. You want to know one of my cheats for that? When I first started this whole project, you want to know one of my cheats for that? Open CV, open computer vision. Start working on training a model to just detect your face. Okay. Once you have some sort of face detection, my initial system to have it do something was just to turn a variable to 1. And when 1 is true, it checks every minute or every second. When 1 is true, or when variable, I'll call it variable X is true, then it knows that I'm there. I know it's a very, very basic system, but try it. And then you can integrate it better. Then you can start using like the CV2 libraries to integrate it better. Without knowing how your system works, it's just like, it's hard to give you like perfect advice, but yeah, look into that at least. Pro tip: 3 meals a day and 3 healthy snacks such as fruit, yogurt, protein bars, etc. I'll be uploading my meals on the channel. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. Can you talk about having better habits? Well, yours almost went in for you. You ate your second meal. Oh, karma. Karma. We'll take care of each other. Keep each other accountable. Sunshine. All right, Kenny. My birthday was on the 17th, and the following week no stream. So there's a belated birthday song. Sunshine. I have an idea. Give me Wednesday. I'll put together a small little shimmy sham on the guitar for you. Cool beans? And then we'll do, yeah, I'll put a little shimmy shimmy sham birthday song for you on the Wednesday. Cool beans. All right. Looking forward to it? Yeah. Let's watch me sleep. Guys, if we watch my videos back and some paranormal activity shit happens, I don't know how I'll feel. I don't know how I'll feel. Like, if my blanket gets nice and pulled down gently, okay, and then all of a sudden, like, my foot starts twitching like this, I don't know how I'll feel. I don't I don't know how I'll feel. So sad I joined late today. Oh, don't worry. I joined late too. Today was a total mess of a day. And here, oh, you know what? Here, sunshine. I'll do this. We'll do this. We'll make this right. All right.
Hello. Welcome, Chaos Crew member, Phoenix Slayer.
Hey, Phoenix Slayer. We're gonna do this real quick. We're gonna, you ever heard of improvising? This is worse than that. Ooh. Hello, sunshine. Wait, hell. There it is. Oh, my seat going down lower. Oh, interesting. Hello, sunshine. Happy belated birthday. It's been a hard day, but it'll be okay. 'Cause we are here, and it's okay. Happy belated birthday. I didn't have anything planned. We're gonna work with that. I think my seat just broke. All right. If you close your eyes and then it didn't happen, that's true, Iron Man. If if I close my eye, why is my chair like sinking on me? Maybe the piston's going out. Well, I fell into my I don't feel like it stage again since I'm on vacation right now. You know what? You're on vacation. It's okay. Just sitting at home chilling. Once you get back to work, yeah, you know, it'll be fine. As long as you take care of yourself. OpenCV2 is nice. I always get stuck when training my custom models. Betting I don't have enough reference material. Ah. So you're on the problem of having not enough data. Yeah, that is what I call the eternal struggle of machine learning. Have a good night, Storm. Thank you so much for being here. Amazing song improv at its finest. I'll work on it. I'll figure it out. Chair sinking because ghost. Don't even start with me. I'm gonna head off soon here. We're gonna get going because self-care. But yeah, we will be back on Wednesday for Wednesday's stream. If you guys have any questions, Kenneth, if you have questions, feel free to join the Discord. I check the Discord all the time. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord. Feel free to join the community. There's a link here for you. But yeah, that's where I hang out. That's where I'm always at. Sometimes I'm a little behind on answering messages and doing things, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I am going to go and take care of myself. I'm going to sit down. Okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to eat this salad. I'm not gonna work. I'm just gonna sit down, enjoy the salad that Advanced Tech and Bunny K got for me, and I'm just gonna take care of myself. And I appreciate you guys understanding. I love you guys for it, and thank you guys so much for tuning in, for hanging out with me. And we'll be back on Wednesday when we start making these new protocols to help me, help you, help me do better. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, guys. I love you guys too. Thank you guys so much for all the lurks. Thank you guys so much for all the self-care tips. Thank you so much for all the recipes that you guys have been sending me. I cannot wait to try these new recipes, and you're gonna probably see a couple of them on the protocols because we're on the road to helping everyone, including this guy. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Take care of yourselves, guys. Be awesome to other people, and just yeah, love yourselves. All right, guys. I will see you nerds next time. Bye. Still got